Sorry, Mara, firm occupancy restriction. We never received your confirmation on time. My mother spoke as if granting a kindness. Lakeside Lodge rose behind her. Lanterns, timber beams, a wash of firelight and voices. Owen's 6-year-old fingers tightened around mine, mittens soggy from thawing snow. Inside, laughter mixed with the snap of a hearth fire. Out here, Lake Geneva's wind cut through my scarf and stung my eyes. Mom, I said, it's Christmas Eve. Nana asked us. Occupancy, she said again, gaze icy. She never looked at Owen or the handmade card he had protected all day. Leave, there is no space for you. The door closed, the lock snapped shut, decisive. I did not knock a second time. I scooped Owen into my arms and returned to the car, boots cracking across ice-coated snow. Somewhere along the road, carolers sang out of tune. Owen's cheek was damp against my coat. Grandma despises me, he murmured. I created a card for her. She does not despise you, I answered, calm enough to convince him. The falsehood scraped my throat on the way out. At the vehicle, I fastened his seatbelt, handed him the tablet, then sat behind the wheel clutching it until my hands ached. My phone stayed quiet. No text from Dad, no ring from my brother, Grant. No regret from my mother because this was no accident. It was the familiar calculation. I offer, they accept, then label it family. Something inside me fractured, silent, and precise. I turned the key. We are heading home, Owen. We are building our own Christmas. I steered onto the curving Pine Line Drive and left the lodge lights behind until my phone vibrated on the dash, screen lighting with a name that yanked me back like a line. Nana June, I said. Nana. Mara, where have you gone? Her tone carried that sharp authority. The meal is nearly ready. My throat closed. We departed. Mom claimed an occupancy limit that our names were missing from the list. Quiet, weighty, intentional. Then Nana June spoke, soft as a warning, come back. Rafe in the front seat brushed my wrist. Listen, he urged. I longed to keep moving. I longed to lock Owen into a safer place where grown-ups did not treat him as collateral, yet Nana June had never been gentle, only just. If rage filled her, it was not aimed at me. I reversed the car. When we rolled beneath the lanterns once more, she stood on the porch in a heavy coat, silver hair catching the glow. She embraced me, lavender and wood smoke, then lowered herself to Owen. I apologize for missing the doorway, darling. I was delayed in the kitchen. May I look at your card? Owen's expression lit as he offered it. Fine, she answered, taking his hand. Come inside, the cold is harsh. The lodge drew us into heat. Music paused, talk dwindled into stillness. My parents waited by the fireplace, Dad shifting, Mom arranged like a hostess. Grant lounged with a glass. Nana June stepped to the middle of the room. Everyone, please give me a moment. Her composure tightened the air. She faced my mother. Celeste, who informed you of an occupancy limit? Mom's smile jerked. I presumed, or you fabricated. Nana lifted her phone. I reviewed the porch recording while Mara was returning. She tapped play. My mother's words poured out, frigid, exact, firm occupancy restriction. Leave, there is no space for you. The gathering drew a single breath. Nana June never lifted her volume. Celeste, she stated, regarding my mother as a magistrate. You invoked my authority to lock my granddaughter outside my own entrance. Her eyes swept the visitors. Under this roof, there is always space for kin unless someone chooses to block the way. She pulled Owen nearer. Sit beside me, Mara, Rafe as well. My mother's tears began, yet Nana remained unmoved. She addressed Grant. Fetch the Georgian silver service from the library cabinet. We shall employ the finest pieces tonight. My stomach tightened. I alone had been allowed to polish that collection every Christmas Eve. Grant's glass froze. It is not present, Dad interrupted. We dispatched it for polishing, a gift. Nana placed a pink slip on the table. Is fast cash pawn and loan a polishing service, Dean? Grant's glass tumbled, breaking against the hearth stones. The company fell silent, then openly embarrassed for them. Nana inclined her head once. Guest cottage keys, you remain until midnight. Grant, you are no longer received here. Tomorrow my lawyer alters my testament. Mara receives the lodge and the property. Dean attempted words, hands raised. Nana silenced him. A motel stands on Highway 12, ample occupancy this evening. My mother released a thin, frightened noise. I rose, the bond inside me finally ash. You ordered me home, I answered, therefore I go. I opened the solid door. Winter air flooded in and they left with it. Later, calm returned. Owen fixed his card to Nana's teacup. The following Christmas, the lodge contained only our names and a warmth that never demanded a single tear from my son.